Good morning, Grandpa. How are you?
Good, thank
Grandpa, you know what I mean? Grandpa,
Yeah.
the,
Oh, yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I know.
little baby.
Old soul over here.
That's before the baby came.
That's true.
Oh, you're always an
True.
old soul.
You're also the oldest soul that doesn't have a governor. If he goes out, he's either going out or he's going home.
Well, listen, I don't believe in doing anything halfway, Cap. I
That's
mean,
right.
who does that?
Nobody.
Congratulations, Tommy.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. It's very nice of you.
What?
Hey, you know
Go
what
ahead.
I just saw too? Like, not to steal. Did you see Patrick Surtain just signed a contract extension?
Yeah, 96 million, highest
This-
paid corner in the history of the
This is
sport.
my point, though, guys. Like, it's another feather in the cap for our general manager. Your two best players, Montez Sweat is in the conversation as well. DJ Moore has a 6-year deal making $24 million a year.
Mhm.
Jalen Johnson is now, in my mind, he's top 5 in the league. He's outside the top 10 highest paid corners. Like, you locked up your guys, you made them happy, and they're bargains.
Correct. Prices
Like-
just keep going up.
Yeah. Like, it's okay. That's all I wanted to say, Jonathan. I was just a little giddy because the Kool-Aid has been flowing. I told Shay I expected Dane Cook to come flying through a wall down there at the studios. He
Yeah.
was the goofy, bad comedian who
Yeah.
always did the
You're
Kool-Aid
right.
commercial joke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely. No, and here's the thing, Tommy, as the NFL gets bigger and bigger, we're going to have more and more money for the athlete, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
We talked about this weeks ago. I said, no matter what the highest paid guy is making, that guy's underpaid. For this sport, it's still underpaid. For the amount of money the NFL is making, players are underpaid across the board. They are.
It's funny. It's not to like veer off the highway into the world of golf, but I heard Carmen and the Good Kid talking about this yesterday. Pro golfers, despite the fact that Tiger Woods made every one of them millionaires, and they should bow at the altar of Tiger Woods on a daily basis.
Mhm.
They were getting robbed by the PGA Tour because the PGA Tour, Jonathan, was pulling in all of this revenue, and the players were only getting X percentage, and that percentage didn't compare even close to most of the other major sports. And when Live Golf came in and it forced them, Scotty Scheffler made $62.5 million this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
unbelievable.
because of the competition. The point I'm making is you're right, Jonathan. Like, these guys still, based on a percentage, scale, are probably underpaid, but I think they get like 50 or 51 cents on every dollar. But it's the Jamar Chase thing as a former Reds or Bengals fan, and they're still my second favorite team. It makes no sense if, in fact, the hurdle here is cash. If you don't want to pay him because he's got 2 years left, that's a different conversation. But if this is about cash on hand, that's an argument that you can't win with me, because I think it was when the Green Bay Packers opened their books most recently, because they're a publicly held company, they had to show, I think, in excess of $400 million was the number that every team in the league gets in March, at the end of March, from the collective television contracts. The salary cap's under $250 million. So you're telling me you're $150 million to the good on March 30th because of the television contract? So, like, I'm not saying any of the owners are crying poor, but if they tried, you turn and walk the other way. It's
So,
crazy.
Tommy, let's talk about this game coming up on Sunday.
They have to win it, Cap.
I mean, again, there's no must win in the first week of a
Didn't
season.
call it that.
But this is a game you need to go out and take care of business on. Hoodie asked this earlier in the show, and I couldn't wait to ask you, what is your ceiling for this team? Do you look at them and go, that team could go all the way? Or no, that's like a 9
I
win.
don't think they're an all the way team yet, because you've got youth at the quarterback position. I think the world of him, but it's still a learning process. I still have questions about their offensive and defensive line. There's still questions, and this is, I just don't think in this league you wake up one day. 2 years ago you win 3 games, the following year you win 7 games, and then all of a sudden you win a Super Bowl. I don't think that. I know last to first is easiest in this league, but I just don't think last to the Super Bowl is something that they're going to do. I had them last and final, and I think we asked you this yesterday, Cap.
Mhm.
I have them at 10-7.
Mhm.
I got a little giggly when I was doing something with the folks I work with at Marquee, and I think I predicted 11-6, but I had them winning the Jaguar game in London with them. And initially when I saw that game, I had the Jags winning that game. It's virtually a home game for them over there because they're so familiar with the situation. I think they're 10-7. Could they get to 11-6 if things go well? Yeah. Could they also go 9-8? And I would understand that it wouldn't be a disaster. Absolutely. I think they're going to be a much better team this year on a number of fronts. But as I said before, I think this game, it's not a must win. It statistically doesn't rule you out if you don't win the opener. But from the following perspective, I think they have to win this game. There's so much positive momentum up there in that building. There is so much that is pointed in the right direction. This team needs confirmation that all of that stuff is real and it's not smoke and mirrors. And if you go out there against the Titans, a lesser team with a new head coach and a second-year quarterback that they don't know really whether or not he's the guy on your home field, and you lose that game, I think that it doesn't ruin them, guys, but it's not the confirmation you're looking for to, reaffirm that all of this is going in the right direction. Plus, the second half of your schedule is brutal. So this is one of the games that, again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a must win. And if they don't win, it's going to ruin their season. But you guys tell me how you felt after losing to the Packers after the opening game of the season last year. And there weren't a ton of expectations last year.
Yeah.
You got a lesser team coming to town. You've got high expectations. The vibe is great. This is a game that they should win. And I think for their own confirmation, they really need to win.
Yeah, Tommy, the loss against the Packers felt like that upper echelon college football team that has their first loss of the season and the season's over.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you lost the first game. Okay, we'll board up all the small businesses because it's all over. We're not winning the national championship. That's how it felt to me.
Well, and Jonathan, it was supposed to be, the changing of the guard. Here comes the Green Bay Packers. They've owned us, but their quarterback has never started really a game. And, we're in our building. This is the moment where we turn the table and we got boat raced.
More with Tommy coming up on the Cap and J Hood Morning Show.
You're listening to Cap and J Hood on Chicago's Home for Sports, ESPN Chicago.
Chicago, one of the biggest weekends in professional wrestling, is coming to the Windy City as All Elite Wrestling presents Collision on September 6th and the pay-per-view event All Out on Saturday, September 7th. Be a part of AEW history. Live from Now Arena in Hoffman Estates. Collision Friday, September 6th and AEW All Out Saturday, September 7th. Tickets on sale now with combo ticket packages available at AEWTIX.com.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Summer horse racing at Chicago's hometown track is coming down the stretch for a big fall finale. To close out the season, Club Hawthorne Betting Bars and Sam Adams Beer are giving away free bets every Sunday. Yep, you heard that right. Free bets every Sunday. Simply order a $5 Sam's Oktoberfest or Angry Orchard and get an instant bonus bet that could be worth up to $1,000. Every bonus bet is worth at least $5, which means everyone is a winner at Club Hawthorne. Get details and find a betting bar near you at HawthorneBettingBars.com. Good luck.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for its facilities. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at comed.com/poweringbiz.
This is Matt Coker from West Coast Men's Health. I'm proud to let you know that nationwide, our clinics have a 4.7 out of 5-star rating on Google. This tells you that our patients are really seeing results. Here's what some of them are saying. The results are close to phenomenal. On top of that, the staff and the scheduling are top notch, and my technician is a consummate professional. Another patient said, I called numerous clinics, and West Coast was by far the best. The other places wouldn't give me any information over the phone, but West Coast answered all of my questions. My wife and I were skeptical, but we've already noticed the difference. This was a game changer for us. West Coast Men's Health has helped thousands of men reverse their ED using acoustic wave therapy. No pills or shots necessary. Give us a call today so we can help you too.
Call 630-425-5033. That's 630-425-5033. 630-425-5033. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com. HSA cards welcome and financing available.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all of that. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, you can forget your frustrations because we find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story.
Cap and Jay Hood are back.
Cannonball!
On ESPN Chicago.
It is a Waddle Wednesday on the Cap and J Hood Morning Show on ESPN 1000 and streaming on the ESPN Chicago app. Tommy, have you gotten a chance to take a look at the Week 1 slate? Do you have a game that you've circled? It's like, yeah, I like this one.
Bears and Titans.
All right, you didn't have to do that. I mean, you didn't have to go, homerism. Tom Waddle from the Marquee Network joins us here on Cap and J Hood.
I'm sorry. Listen, I think Ravens and Chiefs in Week 1 is as delicious as it gets, isn't it? I don't know what's going to happen Friday, to be honest with you. I can't imagine that the Packers and Eagles are thrilled about being in Brazil to play this game.
Did you see what they told the players?
Don't go outside your hotel.
Correct. And I was up in Wisconsin, and in the local paper, there were quotes from players going, I'm not leaving my room except to get on the bus to go to the game or to go downstairs to eat. And they said, if you walk around at all, do not have your phone with you. You will get mugged for it.
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine this is what the NFL was hoping for as they were trying to broaden their horizons and create new revenue streams, that guys were going to go there and not be able to get out of their hotel. I just don't think it's the way you want to open up an NFL season if you're the Eagles or you're the Packers. But the Thursday nighter is great. I think there's some intrigue with a lot of these games, Jonathan. Like, who doesn't want to see the Falcons with kind of their new look situation with Kirk Cousins? They play the Steelers. What's Russ going to do? You've got the Colts and Texans. I heard Shea, with the Texans as his 4th best team. Like, I think the Colts are going to be a really competitive team this year. Dolphins and Jags is good. And then your Monday nighter. I was also saying to Shea, I think that the Jets have got a chance to really be a good team this year. They were the 3rd ranked defense, I think, by most metrics last year. I know they lost a pass rusher, and then we're bringing in Hassan Reddick to fill that void, but they can play defense. They've got talent on the. I think, who are you going to get in Aaron Rodgers? I don't necessarily write them off because he tore his Achilles last year. Is he going to do it again this year? I don't think the odds are high of it. Could it happen because he's advanced in age? I don't know. You're 3 years removed from him being the MVP of the league. And I think there's a chance that he has a really good year and makes everybody eat it. So I think the Jets could be a kind of one of those teams that catches your attention.
I have them in the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, because you've got an unhealthy feeling about Aaron. But
why is it unhealthy?
Well, no, I just mean like you love him so much.
I'm just a fan. I'm a big Aaron Rodgers fan.
Yes, Yes, that means no Vaseline. Go ahead.
Oh wow!
My God!
Ouch, man, that got vicious.
That got
early.
like ugly, really early.
Like wow, that didn't go 0 to 100. That went 0 to 1,000.
But was that not a good line, Tommy?
It was fabulous.
Okay, then stop complaining about it. Okay, okay, let's stop talking about it. Let's move on.
The Chiefs.
No
I don't see the Jets getting past the Chiefs. So
okay,
they
can't win every year.
Why not?
It's just not reality. They're not going to win every year.
You can.
Even Tom Brady didn't win every year.
You can, though. You may find out that this guy's better than Tom Brady when all is said and done.
Tommy, I'm just, for the record, I'm not betting against Kansas City ever again.
I'm with you, Jonathan. Like I always used to say that about Brady. I'll be late to the Brady, the professional portion of it, to his funeral, his career. I feel the same way about the Chiefs. And that kid, I'm telling you, I think he'll go down as the best quarterback that's ever played the game when he's finished.
Those metal poles that are at House Hall to represent every year of the Chicago Bears?
I didn't know where you were going with that, but yes, yeah.
What is the matter with you, Tommy?
I don't know. I don't know.
His mind out of the gutter.
Drunk. I would just ask about the Abe Gibron year.
There was no glitter, right, Jonathan? Is it?
No, I don't think it was. No, I was just wondering about those poles that they have in the ceiling. Like, can you pull the Abe Gibron one down? It really was. Can I just say it really was a scarlet letter on the Chicago Bears, right?
Jonathan, you have to tell the full story. You can't tell just the good moments. Like, right? I just sounded like Eberflus right there, didn't I? Right? But you have to tell the entire story. Right? You can't skip the low points. You've got to tell the whole thing.
Cap, there was a lot of silver up there.
There was a ton.
There's a lot of just bad years.
Very few orange.
That's right.
Do you want to eliminate the what was it? The 92 season where they fired coach after the end of the year?
This too shall pass.
Goodbye, kid. Going to the Saints. Good.
He offered me. He called me when I was on vacation. I don't know if I told you that story, and wanted me to be his receivers coach.
He did?
Yeah.
And why didn't you go?
Because I had so much respect for him. I knew I couldn't do the job in a manner in which he needed it to be done because I had 2 young kids at the time, and I was cooked. I'd been involved in football since I was.
You wanted to just join up forces with me.
Yes, that's true. I wanted to work with you, Cap. That's why I said no to Coach Ditka.
Thank you.
Yes
Take
to
that,
you.
Coach.
I said yes to Dave Ennett and to you, and no to Coach Ditka.
I am going to put that on my Wikipedia today. Tom Waddle turned down Coach Ditka to be with me for 10 years.
Tommy, I know that the past is for cowards and losers, as Coach would tell you. But imagine you now, because with coaches, being part of Ditka's coaching staff, you'd still be in coaching. You'd be on someone's Hard Knocks in the corner, not at the table, but like in the corner, giving your thoughts on the wide receiver core.
Who's the old dude over there? Tom Waddle.
Tom Waddle. Like, be with the Ravens right now.
Yeah, what you're doing, Jonathan, is validating my decision.
It'd be great.
You made the right call.
You validated my decision.
I think that'd be awesome.
You're trading your whole draft for who?
Well, listen, I have all the respect in the world for the guys that do this job because it is 24/7 and you have to love it and you have to be, as Cap says, all in. If you're not all in,
then why are you wasting everyone's time?
Exactly. And I couldn't commit to that. I had young kids and it wasn't going to happen.
Well, I think the best part of Hard Knocks is we got some insight about Bayless Jones, which was really good.
Oh, Jonathan.
Really good insight, I thought.
I said this a week and a half ago, maybe to you guys. I said, we all need to find someone in life that loves us the way that they love Bayless Jones.
Tommy,
And-
we got to roll.
Okay, that's fine.
We're up against it.
Okay, all right.
I got to keep us online here.
All right.
Have a great rest of your
I just got
day.
cut again. This is the 5th time. I just got cut.
That's it.
You guys just cut me.
That's it. Have a great